Hi guys. JARHEAD6 had a really interesting video the other day called Be Warned of the Gun Salesman. And basically he was saying not all gun salesmen really know what they're talking about, and that's pretty obvious if you've been to many gun stores at all. You get all types of gun salesmen. You get some that know nothing, some that are really knowledgeable, some that are somewhere in between. And the other point he was making is a lot of gun salesmen and gun stores are trying to push what they have in stock, which is completely understandable. It's a business, and if they've got 47 Acme blasters in the back that they're trying to get rid of, that's what they're going to be recommending and suggesting. And you really need to take time, shop around, compare prices. The internet is great for that. Back in the day before the internet, you were pretty much shopping blind. You would go in the gun store and the price said $200, $300, $500. That was the price. Take it or leave it. Now there's no excuse to not know how much you should be paying for a gun, what's a good price for a particular gun, and what is not a good price for a particular gun. He was citing an example of a CZ that he saw for 600 bucks in his local gun store, and he knew from shopping around that the going price was $350 to $400 on that gun, so it was way overpriced. It reminded me of a story. I was at a gun show recently, and a young 20-something couple came in, and I wasn't trying to overhear their conversation, but I was standing very close to where they were, and I couldn't help but overhear. They walked up to a table very near the entrance door. It may have been the first table they came to as they walked in, and they said to the dealer, "We're looking for 2 guns, one for each of us, for home defense." And I believe they may have even mentioned Glock by name, because that's probably what they had heard, people, talking about Glocks. And the dealer says, "Oh yeah, I don't remember if it was a 19 or a 17. He showed them a Glock, and they handled the Glock. They looked at it and they go, "Oh yeah, this is pretty nice. Okay, we'll take 2 of these." And I was literally shocked. I don't think the whole transaction from the time they walked in till the time they said, "We'll take 2 of these," took more than 30 seconds. And I didn't hear a lot of questions being asked. I didn't, from either person, I didn't hear the gun dealer saying, he knew they wanted it for home defense, but he didn't ask a lot of other questions. I didn't see them manipulating the guns. I didn't, It made me a little nervous, actually, because I don't know if I would recommend a Glock semi-automatic pistol for someone for their first home defense gun. It was pretty clear from listening to this couple that it was their first gun, and they did not have much, if any, experience with guns at all. And I was just shocked that they decided within 30 seconds, "We want this Glock." To me, there are lots of other guns that would have been a better choice for a first gun. And I've gone into that before in some other videos, but I actually would recommend a revolver for someone who's not familiar with guns for their first home defense gun. It's just much easier to familiarize yourself with. There's much less that can go wrong. To me, the trigger is much safer to handle for a novice who is not familiar with guns. The Glock trigger would make me a little nervous for someone who has not been around guns and is not familiar with guns. I like Glocks. Glocks are fine. It's just that you have to, match the gun up with the purpose and with the customer. Basically, what I'm trying to say is just, do some research as far as prices and what is the best gun for you. YouTube is a great place to get information. The gun stores will more than likely, most of them will more than likely try to steer you to what they have in stock. and what they have a lot of in stock. It's just, you know, just what they need to do for their business. But please, yeah, don't just walk blindly into a gun store and just buy something. And I have actually done that in the past myself. I'm guilty of that. I've walked into a gun store before and seen a gun I had not seen before and said, "Oh, I need that. I'll take one of those." I've done it a couple of times, but I actually did not overpay for the gun because I did it at a gun store I've dealt with before, and I knew that their prices were good. But with the internet, there is no excuse not to get a good deal on a gun and not to get a gun that serves the purpose that you need. All right, guys, I've rambled on long enough here. Thanks for watching, and always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.